It's your girl Janique. How you doing? I just decided to just I put my mic on. I'm sure I'm sounding better. Hey y'all, it's your girl Janique. I just did a pop-up live because I was like, let me just pop up and do this live. I want to talk about celibacy, keeping your legs closed. Stop sleeping with these guys. Casual, you know what? Casual, sex, no such thing. That's why a lot of women end up hurt. A lot of women end up ghosted because you're laying up with a stranger that you don't know. It was my birthday. I haven't been on in a while, but it is what it is. I still want to get this message out, right? But my message is just keep your body to yourself. A lot of people now, they're practicing like sleeping around, like casual sex and stuff like that. And you know, it's not, there's nothing casual about that. It's ungodly. It's okay to date. It's okay to date and get to know people, but to sleep with people, strangers, people that you don't know, I think that is messing up you spiritually, your spiritual hygiene. That's messing up people's spirit, because a lot of people, they're getting hurt, they're getting damaged. When you're sleeping with somebody, you're creating a bond, you're creating a connection with this person, a spiritual bond, a spiritual connection with this person, whether you like it or not. So the best thing to do is keep your legs closed. All right? Listen to your big sis. Keep your legs closed, because a lot of people getting hurt, having unwanted babies. You know, it's hard. It's a struggle. Being a mom is a struggle. A lot of people are becoming Cardi B I think she's such a bad example of just not healing and using sex as a coping mechanism, going from man to man, and just creating trauma, more trauma. You got to take your time, heal, get to know people before you sleep with them. You can't just go around sleeping with people. That's how a lot of trauma, hurt, all that stuff. That's how all that stuff is developed. The funny thing is, I never come on live at this time. I usually come in the day, but it doesn't matter. Whoever watches this can watch it later, or tomorrow, or in the morning, whatever. But I still want to talk about keeping your legs closed. I still want to talk about that. Even if no one is up to join, you join later. You save yourself from you save your peace. You save your peace. You don't have to worry about what these men are doing. Whenever you're not being intimate with them, you don't have to worry about who they're dealing with, whatever. You have your peace. Let them deal with whoever they want to deal with. Let these people sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, as long as you don't be a part of their lust group. God's words is not wrong. It's not a lie. When you fornicate, you sin against your own body, and you take on somebody else's energy. You take on somebody else's spirit. When you sleep with these people, you're taking off whatever bad spirit, whatever, you're taking on that, whatever bad spirit they have. And if they've been with 100 spirits, you got all that 100 spirits of confusion on you. You're confused, you can't be focused because you're sleeping with these people. Keep your peace, keep your legs shut. Save yourself the heartache, because these people, some people, yes, they want a relationship, they want a commitment, but if you know you're a serious person, just keep your legs shut. And you don't want to humiliate yourself, embarrass yourself, get hurt, and then create a reputation for yourself. People talk nasty about you behind your back. Some of these guys, you don't even know their thoughts. You don't know who they are. Oh, I gotta say a story time right quick, okay? So back in the days, I had a girlfriend, right? Oh my God. So we used to go out. We used to have mad fun. She was mad cool. And she was the type of girl that she dates a lot of guys. She wasn't, I wouldn't say she's promiscuous. She wasn't that type. She'll date a lot of guys. She's pretty, a lot of guys. Back then when Instagram was like popping, she was pretty. She gets a lot of guys. So one of the guys that she was talking to invite her to the house, to his house. Right? She went to that guy's house. I don't know if she went in the room. I don't know the whole story, or she was always popping up. I'm not sure. But she went in the room and a dog was coming out of his bed. And girl, you know when your intuition is right, your intuition is right. A dog was coming out of this man's bed, right? I can't make this stuff up. I never forgot this story. Big black dog. You know those big dogs, and when they stand up, they're the size of a human being. A dog was coming out of this man's bed, and she told me that she feel like he was sleeping, having relations with the dog. And she just never talked to him again. That's because she's the type of girl that will give guys a chance. But that's the only guy that she really cut off. Like, she was like, ew. And I believed her because she was so disgusted. She went and he was jumping out of the bed with the dog and he was barely dressed. Oh my God. And like the dog was like, you know, like kind of being jealous of her and possessive towards him. Or it was disgusting. It was just... That's why you just don't sleep with people. You don't know what these people are involved in. And for me, I don't have to experience something myself. I could just look at it. Observe people. Observe situations. Other people's situations and saying, hey, I ain't getting involved with that. It's good to get to know someone. You could never really, really know someone. You can never really, really know somebody, but it's best to be cautious. Be careful. That's all. A dog was coming out of this man's bed. Like I said, just keep your legs shut and practice celibacy. You'll save it's not worth it anyway. Like, what if it's not your husband, or you don't have you're not even in a relationship with these men? Like, unless it's your job, you know, you're getting paid, you're a worker, you're a working girl, and the guys is paying you, and you feel like you're being compensated the right way. If that's your job, you're getting paid, and you feel like you're being compensated in the right way, hey, go for it. That's your business. Like, who am I to judge? Unless you're a working girl, right? On the other hand, if you're not a working girl, you're not getting compensated. Why lay up with these guys? And especially this hookup culture. Hook up, you're meeting people, you don't even know him, he's a stranger, and he's texting you. All this stuff. This hookup culture is not like back in the days. Back in the days, guys will date you, they'll call you on the phone, They'll talk to you. You'll get to know them. Then you'll be a boyfriend and y'all sleep together and stuff. And y'all be, but nowadays it's like a hookup culture. Like people just meeting. Back in the days, everybody didn't do the hookup culture like that. Now everybody's doing it. Like you're meeting people and you're hooking up with them. You don't even know them. They're like a stranger. And you're connecting with them, and that's spiritual. All that stuff, sleeping with people, you're spiritual, exchanging energy. You're supposed to be sleeping with people that you want to actually connect with. You want to have a connection, somebody you love. Nowadays people hooking up with anybody, and they wonder why they have so much trauma. They wonder why they have so much trauma. They're always angry because they're hooking up with everybody and they're so hurt and traumatized. That's not normal. Seriously, it's not. Keep your legs shut. You save your heart. And if he wants to go, go. Let him go. Because if he wants to leave because you won't sleep with him, he's not a good person anyway. He's just looking for lust. There's nothing positive about lust. Lust will always leave you down the wrong path. Trust me. You'll be at peace and happy if you just keep your legs closed and celibate. If you, then most of these women out here that's dealing with the drama with men, they're sleeping with other women and women are calling them and all this drama these women are dealing with. You don't have to deal with these guys. You could date them, go out with them, but keep your legs closed. Especially to someone that's married and you know, if they're married and you know they're in a relationship. All that, sometimes you bring that, as a woman, sometimes women bring drama to themselves. You know this man has a relationship. You know he's married. You're not special than the other woman. Nine times out of 10, you're not taking nobody's husband. A lot of times y'all bringing drama to yourself. And you think, oh, I didn't know he was married. You knew he was married. Now he slept with you. He's back home with his wife. And then you're calling the house trying to create havoc and problems because you're bitter now. You're angry now. You know what you were getting yourself into. Let this man go and go back to his wife. I don't blame women for wanting to be single and child free. I don't blame women because that's actually biblical. Because if you're not married, you're just fornicating your whole life. So I don't blame women for wanting to be single and child free and at peace. It's okay. There's having a kid and being in a relationship is not what only thing in life is about. You have a purpose. Sometimes you have a purpose to fulfill. And nowadays in this times are getting harder. Like single women with no kids are really winning. Like if they're not struggling and they're independent, they have their money, they're winning. Because they don't have to deal with these cheating husbands, dealing with what these men are doing. And there's good men out there. I'm sure there's good men. There's definitely good men out there, but good men have positive ways. Good men, you have to be patient and get to know people and wait till the mask slips off. That's what I'm trying to say. Wait, get to know people. Over time, you'll get to know who they really are if you're compatible. But that hookup culture is not working. It's not working. It's causing pure drama, pure havoc. And unwanted babies. Some people are like having a kid and with strangers, people that you don't even know why, because you hooked up with a stranger. And now all that, why you want to bring all that drama in your life? Dear God. Hooking up with a stranger, you don't want to take, you don't want to even get rid of it. Some people don't want to take a life and get rid of their baby. So I understand, but all that stuff is preventable. Condoms exist. Birth control exists. I think Cardi B is a bad example for like the young black girls, because even though she's a Latina, she's not black. She's a Latina. She's very influential and very popular, and she make really really nasty decisions. Like, there's nothing wrong with cheating on your husband. If you, in my opinion, this is my opinion, it might sound toxic, I don't care. There's nothing wrong with cheating on your husband, right? But you having to, but you have to, if you're a woman and you're cheating, you gotta cheat with some kind of class. You use a protection, protect your body. You don't give no man no power over you to be, um, make you his baby mama. If you're gonna have a good time, let it be as an adult. If you're an adult, make adult decisions and be responsible. If you're having a good time, use protection. That whole situation with Cardi B, they should have canceled that girl. Having and being coming out with an album, and you're a grown woman and you're influencing girls like 19, 20, young girls, and you're a grown 30 something year old woman. That's not a 20-year-old. Influencing young girls about sex, about WAP, influencing young girls about that, around the wrong things, influencing young girls about to be in the go in the wrong direction. That kind of life that she's influencing, that stripper sexual life that she's influencing young girls to be about, that's only gonna bring destruction to women's and girls' lives. Destruction. That's all it's gonna bring. Because obviously she's not smart about it. Because she's still married and she's a baby mama again. So she's not smart about it. So what she's influencing younger, and I hate to see black girls supporting her. She's not. She needs to go do merengue or salsa, her music. I don't like seeing that supporting her. She's too negative, too toxic, too disrespectful, too colorist, too racist, all those type of things. And influencing black girls to be promiscuous. She needs to influence her own community. That's why I said stuff about Cardi B, the stuff that I say about Cardi B. She needs to influence her own community, because all that stuff, that sleeping around, is not doing anything positive in the black community. That negative influence, sleeping around, hook up, and then she has a song, F him and get some money. All that negative stuff is not gonna bring anything positive in your life. It's only gonna bring corruption, unwanted children, possibly diseases. And in this day and age is the best time to stay not sleeping around. Diseases. These guys is going all over the country. Passport bros, right? Passport bro. They're going to buy sex tourism. That's what they're doing. Passport bros. They're not looking for wives. They cannot afford the women in America. So they're going to be a predator on women in third world countries, and sleeping with, trying to sleep with these women for like 40 or a couple of dollars. So these women are smarter anyway, because these women know that they don't want these men. They only want this. They see a green card. When they see these passport bros coming, these American men, they see a green card. That's a walking green card. And I would encourage any woman to make sure these American men get your green card. Any immigrant woman, you make sure these American men marry you and get your green card. Don't waste your time having your legs wide open and you don't have your papers, laying on your back and you don't have your papers. If you're sleeping with these guys, make sure he's marrying you, you're getting your papers. If you don't have your papers. A lot of you women is out here sleeping with these guys, and you're in this country for many years and you're still illegal. Yeah, but what I'm saying is real. A lot of stuff that I do on this channel is like substance. You know, it has a lot of substance on this channel. And what I'll be saying is real. And if the young girls listen to me, I know they'll have a better life and they'll make better decisions, because I don't do this channel for money. Yes, you're going to get paid for YouTube, but I have an actual career. You get me? Yeah, I like YouTube and I will put more into it over time, but I don't do it for money. I do it because of a purpose. Like, keep your legs shut. It's only going to benefit you. You save your heart, save your, you have more mental focus. You will know when it's time that you're supposed to be sleeping with a guy, when the connection is there, because you're creating connections and bonds with people that you shouldn't be connected with or bonded with, because you're so caught up in your lust. You're so caught up, you lust, you got you in a chokehold. Lust have you in a chokehold, so you're making horrible decisions. You're creating children with people that you're not supposed to even be creating children with. You're basically ruining your life instead of doing the godly thing and keeping your legs shut. Guys buy me things all the time. Today a guy bought, I was walking in the store, right? And some guy, I was gonna stand out. I was standing outside, and this guy was like, "Oh, you want to get us margaritas? Their margaritas are good, but their tacos are nasty." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he said, "Okay, well let's go down to this spot." I didn't sleep with this guy. He still took me out. It's a stranger. I just met him, and he still took me out, got me drinks and food. You don't have to sleep with these guys for them to do anything with you, for them to do stuff for you. There's a lot of generous men out there. You don't gotta, unless that's your job, unless you're sex worker. I don't blame you. If you're getting paid and compensated for what you feel like you deserve for your body, that's up to you. I don't judge. But my point is, sleeping with these men for no benefit and getting used up is no purpose. There's no purpose of it. There's nothing positive that's coming out. You could buy a piece of plastic and pleasure your own self. There's no purpose in it. You just have an unwanted baby struggle. I want black women to have a different mentality. I want black girls to have a different mentality in general. You don't need to be having all these babies and struggling. Bringing a kid is a human being. You don't need to bring a kid in the world to that you're not even really paying attention to, that you don't even want, because you just up in the club every day, because you just having a kid just because you had by mistake. You could plan these things, like Nicki Minaj says. I respect her. You could plan a baby. You could plan pregnancy. You don't have to be accidentally getting pregnant. And the substance that I teach on this channel, let me tell you something, it's not going to be for everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. I know it's just a few people. It's late night. It's cool. But if you're new, subscribe. I don't have to be at work too early in the morning. You know, I like that new schedule that I have, that I don't have to be at work too early tomorrow. But yeah, there's nothing negative I'm going to tell you on this channel. And I love when you guys hit me up and say, "Oh, Janique, your advice helped me so much." Yes, because I teach you from my experience and based off what I've seen. I don't have to experience something personally to know that it's bad, to know that it's not a desirable outcome for my life. I don't have to experience it. I'm free. Like this guy was like trying to talk to me today, right? And I caught him in a lie already, but I didn't say anything because I know he's spending his money. So whatever. So I caught him in a lie already, but that's fine. He's spending his money. But ladies that have sleep with these guys, they're so emotionally invested in these guys. When you're sleeping with these, you're too emotionally invested in these. You're not supposed to be emotionally invested in somebody unless he's your man or your husband. Let these guys do whatever they want to do. I grew up around men. That's why I'm so happy. I grew up around men. I did, and I'm grateful for that. Just seeing men, and I'm just like, a lot of these women, I'm just grateful that I grew up around men. That's all I gotta say. Especially Jamaican men. I'm so grateful for my upbringing around Jamaican men. That's all I gotta say. Because certain games that I saw guys running, they couldn't run it on me. Because this guy thought he was gonna run game on me. I'm like, I'm being honest, ladies. You can watch it later, whoever. I know it's just a few people on the live. It doesn't matter. This guy thought he was gonna run game on me. I remember I grew up around Jamaican father, uncles, cousins, Jamaican men, right? And those are the greatest the greatest men in the world. I love a Jamaican man, right? I grew up around Jamaican men. This man thought he was going to run game on me. You have to run it on the American girls. You can't run it on me. Because I already know. No offense. I already know. You can't run it on me. If I do anything for you, it's out of straight pity, not out of... This guy thought he was running game on me to, oh, can he borrow have $100 from me? He thought he was going to run game and run my pocket. If I were ever to give you $100 as a man, just know it's out of pity. It's not out of you tricked me. It's out of pity, because you have to be really down bad for you to be coming and asking a woman for money. That's sad. Trust me. If I ever... Don't think you ever ran game on me. It's straight up out of pity. That's just it. But a lot of women, they don't really know how men operate. They didn't grow up around a lot of men. You know, so they don't really understand. Keep your legs shut. Men will do things for you anyway. And then when you sleep with these guys, they go and talk about you poorly to their friends. You're supposed to sleep with a man that you actually have emotional feelings with. And I was sliding down TikTok, and this one girl said, oh, I'm never going on a dating app again. I went to this guy's house and all he wanted was sex. And I said, who's the idiot here? The guy or you? Who is the... I'm not saying you're an idiot, because I love you girls. And I don't want to know. I'm just talking about this particular situation. I don't want you to take my words out of content. When the girl said that she's not going on the dating app anymore because she went to a guy's house and the guy's this and that. But first of all, why are you going to a guy's house in the first place? It's not the dating app that's the problem. It's your actions. It's your lack of street smart. Because I'm not going to talk down. Your lack of street smart is your actions, not the dating app is the problem. Why would you go to a guy's house? Like, why would you put yourself in a weak position? I've been to a guy's house in the past once before. Big mistake. You go to a guy's house when you develop trust and when you have love for him, and when you develop trust, and you don't let no man come in your house either. You don't... Only way if you let a man come in your house if you develop some type of trust with him. You're going to a dating app and you go into a stranger's house and then you're blaming... You don't know this person. Why are you going to their house? Do not go to men's house that you don't know and you haven't developed any type of trust with him. And don't let him into your house. Don't let a man into your house if you don't know him and you haven't developed any type of trust with him. You don't see all these girls getting harmed. What are you doing in these men's house? Seriously. What? It's like, I'm your big sis because your mama didn't teach you. You don't got a big sister. The role models that you have is toxic. So I'm your big sis. Don't go to these guys' house unless you develop trust with him. And also, if you develop trust with him, make sure your friend, your family knows his address and you text it to them. Be street smart when you're dating. Because you just like how you can meet a toxic man on a dating app, you can meet a toxic man outside in the streets. You can meet toxic men anywhere. So it's about you being street smart and not putting yourself in dangerous positions. Keep your legs shut. That whole hookup culture is ungodly, unhealthy. There's no purpose to it. I know a lot of my content won't be popular because I'm telling you the right thing. I'm telling you positive. I'm telling you things. Just keep your legs shut. You'll get... Guys will still do stuff for you if you look good. If you look good, you'll always find a man to spend his money. First of all, yes, I'm still going to continue pushing and going live on my channel. I'm not giving up, even though I haven't been doing any videos lately. I haven't been doing any videos lately, but it doesn't matter. There's plenty of content on this channel. I've done reels, I've done lives, but I'm going to do a couple of videos. I have another video. I want to dive deep in jealous women and group attacks. I know somebody's going to copy me about the whole group thing, but jealous women and group attacks. Like what's happening to Nicki Minaj, for example. She's a good example because she's in the public eye. But Nicki Minaj is not just beefing with Cardi B. That's what a lot of people think is Cardi B. She's beefing with the people behind Cardi B. Allegedly, right? Allegedly, she's beefing with Atlantic. Allegedly. But I want to talk about jealousy and group attacks. I think I wonder if in this little live, that little pop-up late live, if I said anything of substance in this video. It's weird because I see like literally no comments. Nobody commented on this live unless I didn't put up the live good. Usually there's comments, even the bots. What happened on this live? Did I turn off commenting? I don't know what I did. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Day by day, I'm getting better at YouTube. It don't matter. Even slowly but surely, I'm still putting content out. I'm still doing. But my thing is, sometimes I'm not doing everything the right way on YouTube, but I'm still doing it. Anyway, guys, so I'm gonna end this live. Keep your legs shut. Keep your legs closed. There's no benefit to sleeping around. You're just gonna get hurt. Unless it's your man. I'm not saying it's wrong, but get to know people. The hookup culture is not working. That's all. Anyway, guys, I'm ending the live.